My name is Cameron Stillman. This is my second article review. My article title is Negotiating Individuality and Collectivity in Community Music from the Psychology of Music Journal. This study is based around the Meet for Music program. A little bit of background on this program is it was established in March of 2016 by the Institute for Music Education at the University of Music and Performing Arts in Graz, Austria. It is organized in free weekly 90-minute sessions, each focusing on a range of alternating artistic activities such as choir, acting, percussion, or gamelan. Four facilitators alternate every week. This program does not involve formal one-to-one or role-based pedagogical settings. Sessions involve guided improvisatory practices where facilitators help attendees negotiate the different meanings and sonic ecologies being enacted. The participants were students or pupils, elderly people, refugees, migrants, and many more. Concept that this presents is the enactive mind. The enactive mind approach is a recent perspective in the cognitive sciences, one that provides new understandings of mind and subjectivity. Enactivists argue that the mind is embodied, embedded, and extended. And these definitions can be found in my handout. In being embodied, embedded, and extended, the mind is said to be inactive. Autonomy is also presented. Autonomy is used to distinguish between the self-generated properties of living systems and their relationships with the environments they inhabit. The living body is an example of an autonomous system. Complex organisms such as humans develop a concerned perspective or a point of view which helps form an identity. This identity cannot be understood as separate from the organism's biological complexity, nor as isolated from the environment that sustains it. The method used were interviews. This allowed researchers to explore the subjective experiences of the facilitators as part of a community of practice. Participants were three of the facilitators, which engaged in the M4M program. The authors primarily presented information related to the social and communicative aspects so that aspects related to individuality and collectivity could emerge more clearly. Focus was put on three main dimensions that are relevant to this perspective, which are collaboration, nonverbal communication, and a sense of togetherness. The authors acknowledged that the methodology they chose did not allow them to fully capture the complexity of M4M because the information used is limited to the reports of the facilitators as it does not include behavioral data. Collaboration. Collaborative music making allows facilitators and participants to play together and negotiate forms of musical communication during the sessions. This feeling of working together and achieving something together affords a sense of pleasure. Participation through music serves a double purpose. It facilitates social interaction and stimulates further artistic interactions. Collaborating through music in the sessions and for music in organizational phases is a means as well as a goal. It allows individuals to experience a sense of community and develop their identity as a group. Nonverbal communication, gestures, and facial expressions are useful tools in understanding and interacting with non-German speakers, allowing them to interact faster and more effectively with all the participants. Collective music making requires in-the-moment interactivity, which is a complex network of reciprocal and nonlinear communicative processes that engage a range of bodily affective, sonic, aesthetic, and socio-cultural dimensions that are negotiated as the music unfolds. Lastly, a sense of togetherness is essential in ensuring the success of the collaboration and nonverbal communication aspects of M4M. Communication and understanding are largely generated organically through the dynamic processes of interaction associated with movements, gestures, sounds, and patterns that arise in the ensemble. Musical meaning evolves and is negotiated in real time, allowing attendees to generate an autonomous identity that is expressed and transformed through meaningful musical interactions. Individuals explore and develop their own musical abilities and also influence and adapt to the musical dynamics of the group. Overall, programs like M4M allow participants to self-regulate their own musical and aesthetic needs and recursively shape the music being co-created at the same time. Community music making can create and strengthen social bonds, fostering forms of mutual understanding in situations where immigrants and refugees arrive in new cultural environments where they may not understand the language or social customs. Shared musical activity can help develop basic forms of trust and understanding between newcomers and established residents. Thank you.